Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for scary hours. So cut the lights off, lock the doors, and prepare yourself. This next video is the top 5 scary ghost videos for instant spine tingles. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the fam, and spam that like button. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. The videos that you're about to watch may just prove that ghosts exist. Number 1. The Sutcliffe Inn in Nevada has an unsettling reputation as many guests end up leaving out of fear in the middle of the night. Built in 1972, this small lodge sits directly next to Pyramid Lake. After hearing reports of paranormal activity, the Researching the Paranormal Otherworldly team set their sights on investigating the inn. During a walkthrough before the investigation, a layer of dust on everything made it clear that no one had stayed there for a while. After nightfall, the team began trying to make contact with anyone on the other side, but little did they know that they would actually catch something on camera.
What do we need here? Do we know that they're all gone? What's going on?
We got
So far, it looks like
he scanned it, but oops, let me stand up. Don't come with the sword. Okay.
I didn't see nothing else.
Is there any spirits left?
Shoot, she scares me more than the ghost do. Do y'all? She give off like an eerie vibe, man.
In this room.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They're hiding, man.
Okay.
there's like 10 million.
Oh, they're behind that wall.
In the hallway behind the investigators, the light in the room turned off. Then moments later, a shadowy figure walked by. This dark figure quickly walked out of the room and
I even missed that. I didn't even see that. I was so focused on the thing she had in her hand. I didn't see that.
down the hall, managing to go completely unnoticed by the team. Now if we zoom in, we can actually see this figure's hand turn off the light right before it emerged from the darkness. But could this be the spirit responsible for scaring away guests from staying at the Sutcliffe Inn? Number 2.
Yeah, but what ghost is courteous and just gonna, you know what I mean? I don't know that for sure, but I would be under the impression that ghosts just ain't gonna, oh, let me not run up you guys' light bill. Let me cut the light off first. Huh? That might be a hoax right there. I don't know.
Over on the Mr. Devonish TikTok account, a guy that goes by Devilish posted a video that he can't explain. According to the uploader, this video was sent to him by a friend and was recorded by her husband while he was staying at an Airbnb in Ontario, Canada.
Okay, that's kind of weird. This thing is moving. There's no fan on or anything. This thing's moving. Holy f***. Holy f***. This is like an old church.
Yeah, that type of movement ain't coming from an air vent. No air vent is moving it like that.
Pretty crazy. Oh, sh**. That's up. Something going on in here. Okay, so like 15 minutes now, nothing's gone on. Chandelier, everything's good. We have this stove on because it's freaking cold in here. There's no heat, so we just put the heater on the thing there. And yeah, there's me. Nobody else is with us. Nobody. And Carson and I were just talking, and we're like, "How are we gonna sleep here?" And he's getting a little bit worried, like, and I was like, "No, I don't care, like, really." What?
He began recording after noticing the chandelier eerily moving on its own. The blinds then suddenly slid shut completely on their own, making it clear that something was in the room with him. 15 minutes later, as he stood filming his friend Carson, the kettle on the counter chillingly began to glide across the surface. These creepy events looked to be signs of paranormal activity, But from this nonchalant reaction, I can't say for sure that this was not a hoax. But let me know what you think. Number 3. Solo.
A good way to tell if that Airbnb is still posted. They said that was an Airbnb, right? If that Airbnb is still posted, then more than likely that's a hoax. Because ain't nobody giving you no 5-star review after. If you really got a haunted Airbnb, no, it's not happening, bro.
Investigator Ian from the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel set out to investigate the Oakland Cemetery. Since 1843, these 40 acres of land have served as the main cemetery for Iowa City. And within the cemetery stands an 8-foot-tall Black Angel statue that's said to be haunted. Many urban legends surround this statue, with one claiming that if you were to touch it, you would soon be dead. Come nightfall, Ian began exploring the grounds, and it didn't take long for something to be caught.
This cemetery's so vast. I gotta be careful not to get lost out here. Off in the distance, I heard what sounded like a man's voice talking out loud. I heard like a male voice over there. Hello? Is there anybody over here?
It didn't look like something was standing next to that tree to y'all.
Okay, either I'm going crazy or those were footsteps. This time I'm caught off guard by what sounds like disembodied footsteps walking through the grass.
Oh, okay.
From a disembodied voice to disembodied footsteps, it became apparent to Ian that he was not alone. And as he asked for the spirits to call out, he got exactly what he asked for.
If there's anyone in this cemetery, and you can hear my voice, could you scream out your name? Gotta be careful what I ask.
I was about to say, you're in a cemetery asking for something to happen. No, bro. Something mess around and crawl out the grave on you. Then what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do?
That'd be terrifying. I'm actually shocked that I didn't hear this EVP through my headphones at the time. You can hear this long, drawn-out whisper saying the name.
And as he ventured deeper into the cemetery, he noticed a bizarre sound in the distance.
What in the world was that noise? That was eerie. I begin hearing this strange noise off in the distance. Another scary noise in the cemetery. Let's go towards it. What was that sound? I just heard something. The only way I could describe this sound is squeaking metal of some sort. I have never heard a noise like this in a cemetery before. It almost sounded like metal squeaking.
He gives off a weird vibe. I mean, what can I get? What should I expect, bro? A person walking around at night in a cemetery, something's off about them anyway, but he just gives off weird vibes, man. Something ain't right with him.
Oh my god. I think I know where that's coming from now. I feel like it came from this mausoleum.
Oh no.
If it's you making that squeaking noise, could you make that sound again?
If he go in that mausoleum, he really asking for it.
I now realize that this sound was actually coming from a mausoleum door handle. I wonder if it was one of these door handles. Let's test it out. Oh my god. That freaking door handle was moving!
Ian soon realized where the source of this sound was coming from, but as he left a static camera recording these doors, something bone-chilling was caught.
Oh, heck no. Nope. See, I told you, the mausoleums, bro. That's why I was like, if I was him, I wouldn't go in there. No, look at the door, bro. Look at the door.
The door handle can clearly be seen moving completely on its own, as if someone were lifting it. This incredible piece of evidence is hard to debunk, as there's no way that wind could cause this to happen. Later on into the investigation, Ian began to see things out of the corner of his eye.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was weird.
Later in the night, I started noticing these strange white glows appearing in the corner of my vision.
That's like a weird glow going by over there. I just saw a weird little light over here. That was cool. If only I caught it on camera.
Whenever I would try to capture these glows on the camera, they would vanish quickly before I could get to them.
Ah, dang, they keep disappearing like way too fast. Actually, I've got a really good idea. I'm gonna place this camera on a tripod and just walk around and take photos everywhere. Because I want to see if I can capture one of these phantom lights that just keep popping up.
Oh no, you crazy. I feel like taking pictures in a cemetery is asking for it. You know what I mean? Like being there isn't asking for it alone. But taking a picture, I don't know. I just feel like that's disrespectful, man. And may end up making them mad. Whatever spirits he's looking for, he might be making them mad right now.
In this particular shot, you can see a glow manifesting near one of the graves.
Yep.
When I saw these pieces of video, I was completely baffled.
Several strange glowing anomalies were caught on camera. These bright orbs would only appear for a few brief seconds, and it's hard to say exactly what these could be. After stumbling across another mausoleum, Ian was about to have a downright chilling encounter.
Look at this mausoleum right here. Hello? Anyone there?
This fool knocked.
You can tell that door hasn't been touched in ages. I got cobwebs all over my hand.
See? That's why you should never knock on a mausoleum door. No, you are crazy.
No way!
Yes.
You can clearly hear this knocking sound on the metal door of this old crypt.
It just knocked back.
I tried knocking back to see if it would actually occur again.
Shoot, I'm gonna try knocking again.
This dude is off.
Anyone home? Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna back up a little bit. If there's a ghost in this mausoleum, could you knock on that door again? No fucking way.
The sound of knocking coming from the inside of the mausoleum sent chills down Ian's spine, and soon after, Ian once again caught a glimpse of something out of the corner of his eye.
Holy shit.
I clearly saw with my own eyes a figure sitting on this flat tombstone. I couldn't make out any details. It just looked like a white figure in the shape of a person. Okay, either I'm going crazy or I just saw someone sitting on that tombstone over there. That is a microphone. It'll record your voice. Do you have any message? Any words of wisdom?
This dude is insane.
After I asked that question, I did capture a response.
By this point in the night, it was finally time for Ian to come face to face with the Black Angel statue.
It's the moment of truth. I'm gonna go up to that angel, I'm gonna touch it, I'm gonna see what happens.
He wants to be possessed. Like, I'm convinced now. He wants whatever he gets, bro. And I'm not gonna feel sorry for him. He wants it.
Alright, here goes nothing. I decided it was time to snap some photos, and this is when things get really weird. What happens to me now?
Disrespect.
Oh, she looked really messed up in that photo. What the heck was with that? All of my photos of this angel were turning out just completely dark and unfocused, muddled, and sinister looking. Look at that. It was almost as if I was taking a picture of a spirit, only it was a solid statue. Is this angel really cursed? Because I don't know.
I think you're gonna find out, bro. And anyone who's related to him, I would probably steer clear of him for a while. I think he's gonna find out.
One after the other, every photo came out with a strange blur around the angel. And as Ian lingered around the statue, he soon heard this.
She is different. She creeps me the f*** out. Okay. What the hell? Oh. Okay. What the?
Ian took these bizarre sounds as his sign to leave and quickly got out of the cemetery. But from this investigation alone, there's no doubt that something is lurking in the Oakland cemetery. Number 4. Back in 2020, a woman named Maddie moved into a new house with her husband. Everything was going smoothly, and they were both excited for this next chapter in their lives. But shortly after moving in, they felt an abrupt shift in the energy in their home. Maddie felt as if a dark presence was constantly lurking around the next corner. And late one night, she woke up to the sound of banging on her door. As she opened her eyes, she could see the doorknob wiggling as if someone were trying to get in. A little while after this incident, the security camera outside of her house caught something downright terrifying. Just on the other side of her fence, a pale translucent figure paced back and forth. This eerie figure had no discernible features, and frankly barely had a body. Her dog aggressively barked at the sight of this figure, potentially being the reason that it walked away. So if this was a ghost, it looks like it's a little baby that's afraid of dogs. Number 5. Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the Ghost Tech Paranormal YouTube channel set out to investigate the Jack the Ripper Museum. Jack the Ripper was an unidentified serial killer in London, England in 1888. 5 unsolved murders of innocent women from the East End of London are believed to be linked to Jack. Despite there being many suspects for these murders, this case still remains unsolved. Open to the public in 2015, the Jack the Ripper Museum showcases artifacts from the time period, as well as recreations of the crime scenes. Since the opening of the museum, staff and visitors have left the building due to paranormal activity. A dark shadow figure has been spotted in the basement, as well as seen moving from room to room. Weeks before the investigation, Jeff visited the museum to take some photos, and after taking hundreds of pictures, he noticed something unsettling in one. A shadowy figure appears to be standing in the doorway on the top floor. What looks like a shoulder and arm are visible, with the rest of the body lurking around the corner. 5 static cameras were set up throughout the museum, and Jeff was ready to begin the investigation.
We have got someone that's keeping an eye on the place for us down in the reception area. We did speak to her. She doesn't want to go on camera. What was that banging?
There was a loud bang from behind me.
I heard that myself.
But it was not immediately behind me. It was... I don't know where it was.
We did speak to her. She doesn't want to go on camera. What was that banging?
There was a loud bang from behind me.
Just minutes into the investigation, and strange noises are already happening throughout the building. The guys made their way upstairs in an attempt to make contact with the shadow figure that was caught in the photo. And surely enough, something was caught on their digital recorder.
Can I ask who it is that wanders on this floor? I've seen you in one of my photographs standing in the door as a shadow figure. Can you tell me your name, please? If you can hear my voice, could you move something inside this room?
That was them. I was about to say, bro, I ain't never heard a paranormal ghost voice that clear before. No way, no way. This gotta be. I was about to go in.
Her voice is captured on the sensitive digital recorder, but we cannot decipher what the voice is saying. Here is the audio.
If you can hear my voice, could you move something inside this room?
What sounds like it could be a voice was coming through the white noise of the recorder. The team moved on to the lounge, where Mark took over the EVP session, and several questions later, he managed to receive a few responses.
What was this room like back in the days when you occupied this house? Was this used as your complete living space, where you slept, ate, washed, and all the other things you do in daily living?
Mark receives an EVP, a voice saying that it was a dining room. Here is the audio taken from Mark's digital recorder, enhanced.
What was this room like back in the days when you occupied this house? Was this used as this house? Was this used as...
While in the middle of asking another question, Mark noticed something chilling standing in the doorway.
If you can hear me... Come here a minute. Look behind that camera, it looks like there's a figure there. Can you see what I'm looking at?
Not through the camera, no.
Come here, Jeff. It looks like it's a huge black figure. What's behind the camera?
See, that's that question I have. When people can see things that other people can't, is that the early stages of possession? You might have made that, who knows, that ghost might not have wanted to have been interviewed. You might have made him mad and jumped inside your body. I don't know. But when people see things that other people can't see, I start to question and wonder about him. He might be in early stages of possession. That's all I'm saying.
Come on.
For some reason, it's not being picked up on our infrared cams, our full spectrum cams, but we can actually see it with our own eyes.
Despite not being able to see this figure on their cameras, Jeff, Phil, and Mark all claim to be able to see something in the doorway with their own eyes. Jeff then decided to take a few photos when something terrifying was captured.
I take some photos of what we are seeing, which is standing behind our static cam. The figure is not visible on our cameras, and we can only see it with our own eyes. But on the pictures with the flash turned off, I managed to capture the figure. Not long afterwards, the figure disappears.
The dark silhouette was caught in 2 separate photos, and the guys were unable to explain how they could see this figure with their own eyes, but not on video.
And we can't work out how or what this shadow is that's actually standing there. It looks like part of a figure.
With a bowler hat on. Very odd.
What was that?
It was a voice. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard a voice and it sounded like it was in here.
See?
We all hear a disembodied voice, a woman's voice saying, "I saw you here." Here is the audio enhanced, taken from Phil's handheld cam.
I saw you here.
And we can't work out how or what this shadow is that's actually standing there. It looks like part of a figure.
With a bowler hat on.
I saw you here.
Very odd.
Yet another disembodied voice was captured, possibly belonging to the figure they saw standing in the hall. Jeff and Mark moved to the staircase to attempt to make further contact, but little did they know.
No, let's not skip over that. What could that mean? I saw you here. I saw you here. I don't know. Could they be looking into your future and saying like death is upon you or something like that? Or I saw you here? Or you were there at one point? I don't know. Something ain't right about that. They need to figure that part out.
Oh, that something was lurking in the background.
Can you move something up on the top floor? Knock something over so we can hear you? I just heard someone speaking.
I've just caught someone popping out of there. I know I have. Oh, I've just caught someone coming out looking out of that doorway momentarily.
See? Again, he's the only one that saw it. Remember that.
Mark captures movement within the doorway at the top of the stairs, which looks like a figure peeping out at us. Here is the footage again, followed by the footage enhanced and in slow motion.
Oh. Now that looked like something crawling up a wall.
This shadow anomaly appeared at the top of the staircase behind Jeff and quickly flew upwards before disappearing. The numerous pieces of evidence caught during this investigation makes you wonder, could the ghost of Jack the Ripper be lingering in this museum? Or are these the spirits of his victims trying to communicate? Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear.
I think in some situations, a lot of the spirits aren't strong enough, and they're looking for ways to be able to get stronger to where maybe possibly you could see them, or they can move something, or make something fall, or throw something at you, or jump inside of a person. Like all of that type of stuff, I believe as the spirit gets stronger, it can accomplish those things or do those type of things. You know what I mean? So when you see like little faint, I be thinking like maybe they're not strong enough yet to do some of the stuff that we may know the other stronger spirits or paranormal beings to be. I don't know, just a thought. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? That take, that perspective on it. All right? Y'all leave a like, share the video, man. Stick around and stay tuned. Till next one, I'm gone. Peace.